Yes, people, I hope you are all well. We're back again. Smash that like button and get subscribing to the channel. I hope you are all doing well. Hopefully, my audio is actually working. Yes, it's doing well. People, make sure you smash the likes, get subscribing to the channel, and yeah, let's dive into all the news because it's big. It is big. We've got 12 likes. Let's get these up to 50. We're going to do a good hour and a half today. Let's do it. So, guys, the reports are Alexander Isak has talked to coach in the club. He would like to leave, but Newcastle currently not open to that. Keyword currently. If Liverpool come in with a bid, then could that stance very much change? Let's dive into the chat. Smash the likes and subs on your way in. Smash the likes and subscribe, people. Yep, we're 2 subscribers away from 1,680. Can't lie, this is what we want to hear. Isak has to help push for the move. Facts. But I hope you're well, brother. Yeah, I'm doing well, mates. 1st of July's going to go off. We'll speak about that. Big up, bro. Big up to everyone in the chat. Hope everyone is well. Get the likes up. Let's start a poll. Do you think have you smashed a like? Yes. No. Doing it now. There we go. Let's get these likes up, guys. Big up to everyone in the building. Big up N90, bro. If you're free, man, I'll send you the link. I will send you the link if you're free. But yeah, guys, this is what's coming out. That reports are that Liverpool, maybe are they getting to the head of Isak. He wants to apparently leave Newcastle. Everyone said, no, he won't leave Newcastle. This and that. I told you, if Liverpool come to the table, unless it's Real Madrid, it's very rare clubs say no. And this is what people are having to get used to. And that is literally not all regarding Isak. The reports are Isak wants to leave Liverpool, however, the club aren't open to that. Isak would like to leave, would like to look at other options this summer because at the end of the season, he was promised by Newcastle and Eddie Howe. However, Newcastle hasn't acted seriously on Isak's wishes. Unfortunately, it worked. You don't worry about it, mate. We will sort a show very soon, guys. Make sure you're subscribing to N90 on YouTube. 4 likes away from 20. Let's get these up. And get subscribing if you already haven't. Do so. But this is absolutely massive news in the sense of we need Isak to push for the move. If Liverpool want to sign Alexander Isak, they need Alexander Isak to help in the move. They need him to push for the move. They need him to do his part, because if he goes to Newcastle and doesn't say anything and we offer the money, most likely they're probably not going to accept. And that is why I think it happens. But yeah, make sure you subscribe to N90, guys. Thoughts on if it does happen and true. That if he actually does want to leave Newcastle. This is what we want to hear. Isak has to push for the move, guys. If Liverpool want Isak, Isak has to push. Because Newcastle will just resist and resist and resist and resist till the point where he will just stay. Now, we need this news to be true. I am going to pull up some more information regarding Isak. This was also came out by the same journalist. Breaking, Di Marzo with Aka odds about Isak. I think LFC want Isak and Osherman for sale. For Isak, it depends on Newcastle. The player talked to the club, to the coach and the club at the end of the season. He would like to leave. Obviously, the club isn't open. Interesting one there is Osherman, because I believe this is an Italian journalist, so he'll obviously have links to Napoli and stuff. That's interesting, because does that mean that Liverpool want to look at Osherman as well? I mean, I'm not going to complain, but I think with Isak, guys, look, this story isn't just not going away. It's just not going away. This is what Ben Jacobs had to say a couple of days ago. Let me pull up the tweets for you all. This is what he said. In July, I think from Liverpool's perspective, they still work out the Alexander Isak situation. They're waiting to see if a move is possible before placing a bid. He's still their dream target. The priority is to see whether it's feasible. So basically, it comes down to Isak. It ultimately comes down to Isak, guys. Because if the key words there from Ben Jacobs, who's been reliable this summer, saying, wait and see if a move is possible before placing a bid, you've then got journos coming out and saying that Isak wants to leave the club. Do you see the links I'm going with this? And how it's going to work? Potentially. Do you know what I mean? Do you get what I'm saying? And this is where the dominoes are going to start falling. Because for us to land him, we need Isak to play an absolute substantial part. And I've said for the longest times, Liverpool will only place a bid for Isak if it is again possible. So if Isak is coming out saying he wants to leave, could that bring Liverpool to the table of temptation to go in with a bid or something like that? That is possible. It's either or. I think it makes sense to at least looking at someone else or Newcastle have you over barrel. Yep, 100%. Smash the likes. I think what's going to be interesting as to the Isak situation is because we'll speak about Hugo Ekitike later, and Arsenal now have an interest in him. Let's say Arsenal go and get Hugo Ekitike. What does Liverpool do then? Because it's clear we don't want Benjamin Sesko. Does that mean we have to go all out for Isak because the names of these Joao Pedros, Hugo Ekitikes are gone? We're probably not going to get Gyökeres. So I think it's interesting. This is what makes me excited, man. This is what I want to hear. You know, these are the news. This is what we need to happen if we are to get him. We need it to become more of a light, in my opinion. And people, let's go through some more comments, smash that likes. Yeah, guys, if you haven't subscribed, make sure you have. We're 22 subs, 21 now from 1,700. So we want to be pushing towards 1,700. Make sure you have done so already. But yeah, we are also speaking about Luis Diaz in the stream, and Marc Guehi. Is that going to be happening this week? Someone put in the chat about 1st of July is going to go off. Yes, because that's where all the numbers, not the numbers, everything kind of resets in terms of like the money situations for a lot of clubs. So I think this next 2 weeks, the window is going to go. I think teams like Arsenal might actually go and get their striker. Because don't forget, guys, pre-season is in 2 weeks. Yes, PSR refreshes. So that's why I'm thinking it's a massive 2 weeks for Liverpool, because PSR does refresh. Newcastle will be able to spend big, and I believe their budget is 150 million for the summer, which for them, they would like that to be bigger. It's a gamesmanship. There was a story that we were interested in Jokeris IMO. That was BS bias to make Arsenal commit, and by someone they don't go for Isak. That's DK story with Arsenal was revenge. I could see that. I could actually very much see that. Sign Guehi first, renew Ibu, maybe take a DM for rotation party is available. Not party for me, mate. Isak, need to have serious talks with Newcastle if you want to join. For now, it's just noise. Without their dads, Eubank Ben would have been the best undercard. What are you on about there, mate? Hi, Josh. How are you, Newcastle? My name's not Josh for starters, but yeah. How are you, Newcastle? Should sign James Trafford, Anthony Langer, Kareem, Malik Fofana, Jonathan David, Ivo Jesus. Although, guys, there is some Newcastle transfer news, because Newcastle, by the way, this is where it's been linked to Isak, and I will explain to you as to why I think such thing. Apparently, Arsenal are going in for Eze, apparently. Let me find it. About Newcastle's transfer rumours. This is what Fabrizio posted. Newcastle are closing on a James Trafford deal. Final details being sorted. Agreement almost done with Burnley. Then it will be, here we go. Newcastle are planning to get the deal done very soon. Obviously, Newcastle had a bid rejected. This is one of the players they want to spend their money on, because obviously, if you think about it, apparently their budget for the summer is only 150 million. Hey, this man on the screen would certainly help that. Guys, we've got over 65 people in the building. Let's get these likes up to 35. If you've not subscribed, make sure you do. If you haven't liked, make sure you've liked the stream. It is very, very important you do so. Big up to everyone in the chat. Let's go through some more comments. If you watch boxing, you would understand why it would have still been the main event host. What are we on about here? Don't want Partey. He's still offload issues on 200 grand a week. We want more just on the bench. Get someone younger or go with what we have. Exactly. If Cal could play for either pure 2000 clubs team, what team would he pick to play for? Who are we on to? Who are we on about here, mates? Who are we on about? But yeah, people, if you haven't already, make sure you're liking the stream. Newcastle should buy Osherman so we can get Isak now. Yes. In honor of that fact that Anduko said it would be an undercard for the dads that didn't turn up for Eubank Ben. Wait, are you on about Chris Eubank Jr. and Connor Ben? I actually went to that fight. I'm going to, and hopefully I'll be going to the rematch. Isak will want to come. Give it some time. He will happen. He will do whatever to come. Yes. Look, guys, for Liverpool to get Isak, we do need him to push for the move. He would have to play a massive, significant part in the move for the for him to come to Liverpool, and it's as simple as that. It don't happen. It only happens with. It only happens if Isak pushes, and obviously with the rumours now, I'm going to bring it up for you that Isak wants to leave. They are the rumours, guys. Isak wants to leave Newcastle. True. Isak probably won't happen still. Look, if Isak goes to Newcastle and says, look, I want to leave, Liverpool offer me a really good offer, accept the money, use it to reinvest in the squad, then there's 110% that there's potential there. Do you know what I mean? But 100% he would have to push. Let's go through some more of the chat. I think Isak will come, but it will be next summer. Okay. Newcastle could get Isak, the teammate of Isak. Wasn't they interested in him? Was that true? I think he will stay till next year, then join Barca because Lewandowski is going to leave. To be honest, I won't put it past that being the case. So smash the likes and subscribe. It's free if you love Liverpool, and don't be a Darwin. Yeah, smash the likes, guys. If you don't want to be a Darwin Núñez, hit the likes and don't miss. What a load of shite. What do you mean by a load of shite? Let me guess, you're a Newcastle fan. Every team wants a striker, basically baffling window. Yep, every team wants a striker, and I feel like now you are seeing teams slowly moving for that striker, because if you think about it, right, every team wants a striker. You're now seeing the strikers slowly go. Delap, João Pedro, they're slowly ticking. I think once the Sesko, Hugo Ekitike, and Gyökeres start moving, that's when I think it's just going to explode. If the money's right, Elliot would be involved with 100 mil guaranteed. Are they interested in him though? Smash the likes, everyone. Yep, smash the likes always. Big up the chat. Barca can't afford Isak this year or next year. They are broke. Although Barca are clearing over £1 million worth of debt, and he'd have 2 years left on his contract, so you'd think the price would go down if he wants to leave as well. Diaz don't want to go Saudi though. I know, that's the only thing about that move. Otherwise, I think that probably would have near enough. I think they would have bidded by now. We would be interested in R9 tomorrow at this point. There hasn't even been contacts with the club, etc. Well, no, because I think it was Fabrizio that Liverpool did say there was in talks with Isak's representatives. Do you think there is a chance we sell Diaz and we can go for maybe Nico Williams? Nah. That ship's done. He's going to Barca, mate. He's going to Barcelona. Or Bayern Munich, 100 mil guaranteed, Elliot 45. I could see that. I could see that. Elliot could be a player that could be interested in it, to be honest. Chelsea 3 striker, Nicholas Jackson, Palmer. I think Jackson will go. If Barca wins stuff, they'll get the prize money they can afford him, so Barca broke is a bit delusional. Plus, they are clearing a massive amounts of debt on their team. He could even argue he wants to go for sporting reasons, not just the money, so he can be a part of the best 4, including and win big stuff immediately, not possibly 4 or 5 years. Yep, I said this, guys. Isak is coming in the next year or two into this prime of his career. He will have to think, do I want to try and win a title at Newcastle? Maybe end my career with Newcastle for the next 5 years and win 1 title and that's it. Or go to Liverpool and maybe win 3. If Isak says no to a new contract, which is 150k a week, then Liverpool will punch or pounce. Yep. Barca are skint. Yep. Oh my god, this channel is an absolute joke. And you're watching, mate, so thank you, you brat. What a div. Barca ain't skin, and which is why they can sell to buy. Yep. Why are Barca signing a left winger anyway? I mean, it's just depth, and they've always wanted Nico Williams. Do you know what I mean? Let's go through some more. Guys, let's get these likes up. Big up to everyone in the building. 43 likes already. Wow. Big up to everyone, man. 7 away from 50. Diaz is in a bad situation. He wants more money. Stay in Europe. The problem LFC have no reason to review. Renew 28 euros contract with 2 years left, and the club is willing to pay the LFC's asking price. That's why they have to lower it. Although I think Saudi would. Anywhere out Saudi, probably not. Although Bayern Munich wants him. We need Guehi and Isak. The dream, mate. Yeah. I don't want him, to be honest. We need so much more depth than just trying to find the next Mane. Are you on about Nico Williams? Enjoyable stream so far. Big up yourself. Big up to you, mate. They had 900 mil turnover this season, from what I've read. Yeah, and they're going to clear another billion. This channel's so professional. Big up to you, mate. Guehi will move because then Ben Doak may be involved in the deal, which is 25 plus 20 mil cash. I believe Palace was interested, but the only clubs I've seen that are interested in Ben Doak is Everton. From what I've seen, they really are. They offered 40 mil for euros for Diaz. That's embarrassing. Like, comment, says, grab 1 billion likes. Mate, I need 1 billion people to be watching to get 1 billion likes. But yeah, big up to my people, man. 75 of you in here. Let's get subscribing to the channel if you love your Liverpool content. His age, so the maths do. Rafinha can play Cam as well, so we could all play. Theoretically, would be a super attacking. Yeah, they can fit Nico Williams in. Big up to you, Daryl, mate. You said you wanted to come on the show. Or you still wanted to come on? Estimated 1 billion plus next season as well. Yep, they're going to be clearing a lot of money. A lot. Hence why they're going to be able to do some business this weekend. Diaz 28, prime 2 years left. What of it? No, I think the only clubs that are really interested is Bayern Munich. Barca are getting Nico, so they're not going to get him. And Saudi. Everton can F off. The striker problem is a real problem for Liverpool. They need Isak badly. Newcastle know it. Big asking price. I think 125 to 150 will get it done. I don't buy into the 200 million that everyone is saying. Is there any chance we can get Isak? Maybe he says Newcastle don't want to sell him. Here's my reasonings as to why I think it can happen. Is one, Isak wants to leave apparently. Newcastle want more money to be able to do more business, because right now they can only spend 150 million. And if you think about it, right, it went from he's not for sale, will only sell abroad, now it's 200 million, now it's 150. We're slowly knocking on that door, guys. These things take time. But I do think Liverpool will 100% put a bid in for him, as people like Ben Jacobs are stating. Palace are interested in Doak as well, as we are Everton, but we would rather Doak go to a team fighting to stay up. I'd rather sell him to Palace than Everton. Anyone should be happy if we got Osham. He's like, no need to panic. Yep. I'm not panicking yet around the striker situation. I'll probably begin to panic if the situation is not resolved in the next month, because then at that point you probably want your striker in really for the season. They might not see the players more for more than 40. Clearly, Doesn't know that mean they're broke. Smash the likes and subscribe. So yeah, 3 more likes from 50. Big up to everyone. If you are watching on the playback as well, big up to you all. Let me have a look at some stuff. Let's go through the chat and then we're going to go up some more news. The bids are coming from Saudi for Diaz, maybe around 100 million. Nah, I don't think 100 million. I think 70 to maybe 80. I think that'd be more likely in euros. Yeah, they won't want to buy him. We won the league without a striker, so last season technically we don't need to force it. Not you panicking, but most fans will if Isak don't join us. Yeah, I'm not panicking. If we don't sign Isak, I'm not gonna panic. I have full trust in the team and everyone. I think it'll be Isak to decide, not the Newcastle fans. Yeah, Newcastle fans are getting quite mardy, aren't they? Liverpool's first bid will be around 125 mil to see if Newcastle bites. I think we'll bid within the 120 region because there's no point bidding 100 million when they want at least 130 plus. Diaz doesn't want to go. They won't bid, but he hasn't agreed personal terms with them. Yes, you are correct. Yeah, big ups to everyone in the chat. I'm pretty sure Edwards and Hughes will have a plan B and C. Yeah, 100%. That's why I have full trust in them. Newcastle fans always have been. Smash the likes and subscribe if you want Isak to join and Darwin to go. Oh god, yeah, big up to everyone, man. Big up, big up, big up, big up. What should we talk about next, chat? What should we talk about next? What should we talk on next? Who is Liverpool's backup if they don't get Isak? Hugo Ekitike. I reckon it's 3 scenarios. Isak, Hugo Ekitike. If not them, we go and get a backup. Versatile forward. Talk on Diaz. Yeah, we'll speak on Diaz next if Diaz says no to Saudi. Liverpool run down Diaz contract, which all they will want to do. Then give him a new deal. Accept the bid from Saudi for Diaz. Let them offer him wages. He might change his mind. Nothing to say about Diaz, I can't lie. What do you mean there's nothing to say? Yeah, I saw there's some news about him. Let me pull it up. Or should we talk on Guehi? Should we talk on Guehi? Yeah, go on. Right, this is what Fabrizio has said, guys. Marc Guehi remains high on Liverpool's interest list as a new centre-back. Not the only option, but contracts continue. New round of talks will take place this week. So that's going to be happening. And as to what the reason why I think we're going to bid is because it's a done deal. Jarrell Kwanzaa completes his move from Bayer Leverkusen as medical has been done today. 30 mil internal fee to Liverpool, 5 mil add-ons, buyback clause starting from 16 million plus add-ons, buyback clause available from 2027. That is a beautiful bit of business from Liverpool, and I think that money is genuinely going to Guehi because go to my bookmarks. Guehi. So this is what Fabrizio said. This is what Dave O.C. Cobb said. Liverpool are now in direct discussions with Marc Guehi. The move is set to accelerate after Gerald Conza officially leaves. Guehi only wants Liverpool. So it looks like, guys, it could be on the move. I would be fuming if Diaz stayed now, only because he stayed just out, but Barca don't want the funds. It's TK Oshman for Nunes. Diaz doesn't want to go, so he said the topic. Nunes leaving, Isak joining. Konate is by far the centre back than Guehi. You know what? Let's run a poll. Are you happy with Marc Guehi? Let's run a poll on this. Yes. No. Else. Let's run that poll. Let's get that poll started. So yeah, let me know what you think of the Guehi signing. He wants to go Barca, but they offered 40 million euros, so they'd rather stay on the current wage. There's no way they offered him a deal. We've against select the exceptions. Yep. Guehi's nowhere near Konate. He has been glazed because he's now looking to join us. Konate is World Cup out of City right now. Wait, what? Guys, people in the chat who know my opinions on Guehi, haven't I said that I think he comes? I said about a month ago on stream, don't be surprised if Liverpool get Marc Guehi, because 1 year left, England international, he won't be mad expensive neither. So that's my reasonings as to why I always said we'll probably get him. And obviously there would have been competition in there with the likes of Newcastle, etc. But yeah, let me know what you think. Let's go through the chats. Guehi's nowhere near Konate, and it's just been glazed. Oh yeah, we've already read that. Konate isn't world class. I would say Konate is elite. Konate is very good, but not worldy. Is Isak coming to Liverpool? We'll have to wait and see. Smash the likes, and smash the likes is 60. And subscribe. Yeah, people, we're 19 subs from 1,700. So if you've not subscribed, make sure you're clicking that subscribe button. You're smashing the like on the stream. Very, very important. You do so. It helps push it out to more and more people. And yeah, if you like the content, get subscribing. If you don't, jog on. Konate is world class centre back. I feel like world class is floated around too much. I'd say Konate is elite. Imagine saying you'd die for the club and think about leaving. That's my reasonings as to why I think he will sign still. I still think Konate will sign that contract. Isak wants to leave Liverpool. What source? We are going to come back to Isak, chat. We're gonna talk on Isak when we get to, you know what? Because everyone just wants to talk about Isak all the time. So we'll go through all the topics that we need to go through, and then we'll come back to Isak. But if we get to 60 likes, we will speak about Isak, and we need 19 more subs for 1,700. So if we do all that, we'll speak about Isak for the rest of the stream. How about that? That's a deal. But yeah, guys, it looks like Guehi to Liverpool. He's gonna be happening. It looks like it is gonna be happening. Let me go back to my bookmarks, and obviously, this is what the Palace Weah said that Marc Guehi is keen on a move to Liverpool, but has no intention of forcing a move should price negotiations prove difficult. There is currently a 25 mil gap in valuation between Palace and Liverpool. So how much do they want? 50 mil? Liverpool probably value him around 30. They can't be exactly like this comment says. Who's this? Half-time or whatever says, with a year left of his contract, they can't be demanding 50. Not a chance can they be demanding 50 million quid. Not a chance. Not a chance. VVD makes Kanate look better. Kanate is very good, man. I don't get the Kanate disrespect. Kanate is a very, very good centre-back. Matip Kanate. Prime Joe Matip is up there. I don't think there's much difference between them. They're both good players. I think Kanate is sloppy at times. Guys, Guehi is a good backup. If, let's say, Van Dijk and Kanate were arrested him, Guehi's a very good player to be bringing in. Like, do people expect that we can just bring in, like, I don't know, Bastoni? Is that what people are thinking? But this isn't just it. This is what Ben Jacobs has had to say on the situation. So, yeah, we're going to read that in a sec. Beauty Canate best pairing in the Premier League. Yes. Although Gabriel Saliba is obviously up there. If you read properly what Diaz said, he is quoting what Anfield Agenda said. Is he? See if Canate for France doesn't look anywhere near what does VVD. Okay. Why did I mean to clear that? Whoops. Right, let me bring up the Ben Jacobs tweet. So he said Liverpool only advanced their interest in Marc Guehi if Crystal Palace's asking price drops. Liverpool have no plans to pay the 45 to 50 mil. Price will need to be well south of this bracket. So again, 30 to 35 mil. Liverpool are still assessing whether Guehi's general market opportunity. Palace open to sale, but Guehi hasn't ruled out running down his current contract. Current deal, game time key for Guehi in a World Cup year. Liverpool also have other targets under which is primarily focused on the 18 to 22-year-old age bracket. Liverpool are inclined to bring in a defender who is Gerald Konsa's age or younger, unless a deal for Guehi is simply too strong to not proceed with. There is anticipation for Gerald Hato, which is shared by Chelsea and Arsenal. Liverpool looked at Dean Huijsens earlier this summer, but soon realised he was prioritising Real Madrid once they entered the race. Lenier and Cole also historically targets. The former wanted immediate assurances of minutes, which is Liverpool couldn't guarantee. Both players further evidence of the ideal profile for Liverpool asking for. Obviously, Hato is a name. I thought personally we was only going to move Hato if Robbo and Simi was going to leave, because he could play centre back and left back. Right, let's go through the chat. Let's get these likes up, guys. Big up to everyone in the building. 154. Let's try and end the stream on 60. We should make a cheeky bid for Saliba. That's like me saying I should make a cheeky bid for flipping Maya Gemma, mate. VVD and Guehi are weaker than VVD and Kanate. Yeah, 100%, but Guehi wouldn't be Kanate's replacement. He'll be a backup. Okay. People underestimate the amount of minutes that Guehi would get. Canate has injury problems. He'll get all the cup games. There'll be times where we can rotate Van Dijk, rotate your Canates. So he would be guaranteed minimum 25 to 30 games a season. Canate will leave next season, so Guehi will take his place. Bro just a bid for Saliba. As soon as you hear Canate is having Spanish lessons, you know he's gone. Yep. Here, might have to put a bid in for Saka. I actually thought about 2 years ago Saka was, I won't say realistic, but a very good chance of a Salah replacement. That's obviously not going to happen. But I mean, I wouldn't. If we got Bukayo Saka, I wouldn't say no. But I do think that's probably very unrealistic, to say the least. Nothing wrong in doing an Arsenal type thing on Arsenal. We all remembered the Suarez bid. Yes. Yes. Let me see what we should bring up next. So yeah, guys, it looks like Guehi is only going to happen due to the asking price. He's open to the move. As it stands, Guehi is not pushing for the move because he doesn't probably want to upset Palace. And if he does stay, he wants the minutes to be able to go to the World Cup. So that's why I personally think that with this situation is very much, again, it's just going to come down to maybe the player get that asking price down, because Liverpool do not want to pay 45 to 50 million, which is understandable for 1 year left on a deal and a player that's not going to be first choice. Let's just put a bid in for Pedro, do we? Yeah. Oh god. What should we go through next in today's stream? Let's pull it up. I did see, I got sent this by Isak, apparently exclusive. Alexander Isak was on half of Croatia at the restaurant where my friend LFC fan works. When he asked about a potential move to Liverpool, he just smiled and said, "Don't ask me those things." Well, yeah, what else is he going to say? We would have been through that. Also, this is ridiculous. Chelsea have earned 40 million from the Club World Cup. I think they've earned already about 100 million. Because you get 60 mil for entering and then 40 mil for playing the games. Yeah, João Pedro, that's done, guys. So we won't be getting João Pedro. I know a lot of people in the chat said they would take him. That's good done. He's gone to Chelsea. Yeah, this is some Darwin Núñez news. Napoli remain in active talks for Darwin Núñez. There's a significant gap in valuation, but with Liverpool, but he's still the top target. Lorenzo Lucadil at advanced stages with Nundizi on player side, as Napoli can decide to close it at any moment. Exactly. I mean, I'm intrigued to see what Napoli value him at. Mainly because we want 60 to 70. So if there's a massive gap, what are they thinking? Like 30 million? Is that what they're thinking? 30 million or something? Like, is that what really they're thinking? Because if that's the case, then no offense, but they can bugger off. But yeah, that's certainly going to be interesting, because now I'm not being. I think the Darwin situation will be resolved soon, though. I'm not concerned on that. I know a lot of people are thinking, oh my god, he might stay. He's going to be leaving. Relax. Like, he will be leaving Liverpool this summer. But yeah, it looks like Guehi's going to happen. Crystal Palace are likely to accept a 40 mil bid from Liverpool for Marc Guehi. The Crystal Palace defenders close to making a switch. Some people are reporting this, some people are reporting that. It is going to be an interesting one. I'm not gonna lie. Let me see what else I had for the people. Yeah, for people about Luis Diaz, Al Nassr plans to sign Liverpool's Colombian winger Luis Diaz 100 million euros. If Liverpool get that, I'm sorry, we have to accept. If we get offered 100 million euros, I'm sorry, Luis Diaz, mate, but you can accept that. Right, let's go through the comments. If Arsenal continue to not win anything, Saka might have his head turned at some point in the future. I can't see it now. I never knew that this in this day and age. Yep. If Arsenal don't win anything in the next year, I think. How long has he got left? Let me have a look how much Saka has left. Bukayo Saka has. Let me find him. He has 2 years left. So, yeah, that's interesting. That is interesting. 2 years left on his contract. Martinelli has 2 years left. Saliba has 2 years left. God, there's a lot of players with 2 years left. 3 years left on him. By the way, do you know Ethan Nwaeri's contract's up tomorrow? So he can technically sign to anyone. But I don't think that is likely, though. So yeah, Saka, we'll have to wait and see. But I still think that's very, very unlikely. 40 mil. I wouldn't take Pedro for more than 10 mil. Since you don't want to give us your real name, is it okay I'll call you Plonker? How about I call you Pratt? Nah, Chelsea can have him. Do you actually understand football, John? Rodrigo leaves in this window. Where does he go? Arsenal, City, maybe. I think if Luis Diaz leaves, I think Liverpool try. If not, I don't think we do. City, not Arsenal, would be too much of a downgrade. City would have to sell big to get Rodrigo. Their squad big already. I don't think Man City are concerned one bit. Not really. City spend whatever they want. What's this? Fuck's sake, stop spouting such a utter rubbish. Alexander Isak doesn't want you leave the club, not by selling him under any circumstances. Put the bid in so we can laugh at it and move on. Why, are you a Newcastle fan? Shock. City already earned 40 mil just reaching the knockout stages of the Club World Cup. They got to the final, 109 million. And yet, if they win it, look how much more money they're going to get. 100 mil. Give me Ethan Nwaeri on a free Salah backup. Again, because I don't want to sell, but give me one more reason why you would want to come to Liverpool. I'm not saying Arsenal continue to falter. He might have his head turned. I agree, mate. Yeah, that guy's a prat. Got his information off that backwards. Boom. Is that actually true? Check the Anfield buzz. Newcastle using big club mentality with Isak. They are a small club at 70 years. Check the Anfield buzz. Anfield buzz. Right, what am I looking for? 12 years ago, Arsenal bid 40 million £1 billion. Oh yeah, that iconic tweet. Yeah, Cons is dumb. We would have been through that. Wait, and what am I looking for? Is this the tweet? I mean, it's been deleted. Newcastle using big club mentality with Isak, but they are a small club. Not necessarily. How many likes we on, guys? 55. Let's get these up to 60, if possible, in today's stream. We're gonna do another 20. We'll do another half an hour or so. So yeah, it looks like potentially there is rumours of them bidding for Diaz. I think they would have bidded for him by now if he gave any indication that he really would like to go to Saudi. Otherwise, I think that's one of the reasons why they've not put in any sort of a concrete bid in yet. Look at the Newcastle fan that shit in the chat and then leaves crazy. Yep. Newcastle fans are very sensitive, aren't they? Do you think these Premier League teams in this year Club World Cup will be able to endure this cup and come season? What do you mean? We have got something for that Liverpool fools. One, because they can't get through their thick schools there, that is not for sale. Forsake. Well, get it through your thick school, mate. You can't use basic English. It's a Monday, mate. You should be at school. Go and have some English lessons. Isak will jump at the chance. Play with Salah League champions. Yep. Hopefully. Everyone is for sale for the right price. And that is absolute facts. And as to why, I've said we have got a chance. People saying we don't have a chance. I just think the people that are saying we don't have a chance are the Newcastle fans. You know? That's literally the truth. But yeah, guys, are you selling? Yeah, look at the poll. 92% are happy with Guehi. Are you selling Luis Diaz for €100 million? Yes. No. What a yeah, mate. I've probably been to St James's Park more times than you've been to your team stadium, mate. I've probably been to St James's Park more times than you've been, and yeah, that's kind of funny. And yeah, literally, I was in Liverpool like 2 weeks ago, seeing my granddad on that, so that's kind of funny. Also, to beat the fact that if you want, I can get my Scouse family to come on the stream when I go and see them in 2 weeks to go to the pre-season game. So make sure you join the stream in 2 weeks, mate. You absolute div, mate. Your name's called Gary. You're probably 70 years old. You sat in your armchair having a fucking wank, like, mate. Just retire, mate. Can't Newcastle only spend 120 mil, 130 without having to sell? They need a few positions to sort out. The 130 ain't guessing much these days. Yep. Graham Bailey, Isak contract negotiations are coming to a conclusion very soon. Liverpool seem to think there's some sort of light. And where's that post? Where's that post, mate? Hamelik Fafana. Did he see that on his personal? Of course, Isak wants to come to Liverpool. He's trying his best to be classy about it, but it's going to happen. Gary Little Gara. I don't listen to him, mate. Look, he's old enough to be my granddad, and that's simple as that. He's coming onto a 20-year-old stream and giving it the big one when he's 60 years old. Like, Jesus Christ. Like I said, I've probably been to St. James's more times than him, so yeah. What, Anfield Buzz, yeah? Well, let me load this up. This guy says, how reliable is he? Not bad, hit and miss. Well, if he's hit and miss, we're taking it. Yeah, big up to yourself always, mate. And always reads out our sources. Nah, Ant's my guy, man. Like he's, if I'm live and there's news being put out, Ant is always there with the news for me. We need Isak. Mate, I need strength, mate, because hopefully, I mean, will they have legs to keep up in competition come April? What are you referring to? Yeah, Anfield Buzz. Hi, everyone. Like, comment, share, and subscribe. Yep. Get those likes up. We are 5 likes away from 60. And 8 subs from 1,690. So, no disrespect to Diaz, but no club in Europe is paying 100 mil for Diaz. And he's already hinted he doesn't fancy Saudi. I think Bayern Munich could be interesting. I think Bayern Munich could be an interesting one because there are reports that they do have interest in him, and if they miss out on what's his name, Nico Williams, then they might be going in for Luis Diaz, and they also have Gakpo on the shortlist as well. So it's certainly going to be interesting. It certainly will be interesting. Let me also see. Yeah, let's go through the comments. And the poll. So I said, are you selling Luis Diaz, by the way, for 100 million euros? 71% said yes, 29 no. Right, where did I get to in the chat? We need Isak, Graham Morton. That would be the dream, mate. He says. Put up ongoing talks with Lamine Yamal. A deal with Isak could be achieved of 120 to 130. I mean, look, if the contract negotiations potentially happening soon, what's this? Braga, is that the team in Belgium? Braga registered with their interest in Tyler Morton, Ajax, yeah, Club Brugge, West Ham, Club Brugge have also been following the 22-year-old who is eager for regular first-team football. So yeah, he looks like I used to like Tyler Morton, but we've barely seen him play for a couple of years now. A deal for Isak could be achieved between 120 and 130. I think 130 plus gets it done. Bayern Munich ain't paying no 100 mil. No, I don't. I think Bayern Munich would pay more than what Barca would. I think Bayern Munich would pay 60 million max. Because if that's what they're trying to do around Nico Williams, and they clearly got the money into Fluminense. If they don't want to pay the cash, I'll be happy for him to stay. Yep. It's 100 million euros, not pounds. Yeah, that's why I've got it in there. In the poll, it says 100 million euros. So yeah, 100 million euros is 100 million euros is 85 in pounds. How wild will this be? Saudi, who own Newcastle, give us money for Diaz, goes Saudi, and Elliot goes to Newcastle to fund Isak. I like the thinking there. I do like the thinking there. But yeah. Let me go check one more thing through Twitter. We have a good relationship with Bayern, though. To be fair, yeah. How nobody's ever said we are asking for Dude for a move from Saudi was the rumour. Bayern Munich wants 80 mil. There's no way offering. Yep. Anfield Buzz, Fazy, quote choice. Price coming down for Isak. It is. The price is coming down. It is coming down. It's going down like timber. I think Bayern Munich will push for Diaz mid-July. They're waiting for the financial year. A lot of teams are waiting for the financial year. That's why I think in the next 2 weeks the window's going to go off like a can of pop. I've seen Saudi already to offer between 85 million euros. Yep, I have seen that. What Liverpool shirt and name? What Liverpool shirt is this? Oh, this. This is, I call this the Minecraft kit. The Minecraft kit. Who's on the back? Have a guess. Who's on the back? There is someone on the back of this, yes. I've actually got two versions of this kit. I've got one with a name and one with no name. Mainly because I won the kit. I got this kit with a player's name on the back when it came out. And then I actually won this kit, another version of this kit. It's in my wardrobe. At a raffle. Funny enough. Do you know how like fun is? If you shoot like the ball in like a certain part of the goal, you can win kits. This was another one. Yes, it's from the 23-24 season. Then Bayern went into the race for Rodrigo. We'll have to wait and see. That is also true about Newcastle. Nunes on the back. I've only ever had one Darwin Nunes shirt, and that was the. Do you know the kit he scored against Arsenal in his first season? It's kind of like. Let me bring it up because it's this kit. Darwin Gold versus Arsenal. It's this kit with Darwin on. 27 on the back. But no, on the back it is. Yes, it is one of those two names. Salah's on the back of this. I've got McAllister on the other kit, the third kit of this season. But when the kits are being released, I'm gonna get on mine. I'm gonna get Verts. I might get Frimpong on one of them, you know. No, if Diaz does stay, I want to get Diaz, Verts, and I might get whoever the striker is that comes in. I'll be happy to keep him, let him see his contract out. He looked on fire in the international games of the week. Fowler. I have got a Fowler kit in my wardrobe that I got from a club shop. I need to buy all 4 Verts, Salah, Frimpong, and hopefully Isak. Yeah. Yep. Although I'm also gonna get one of the goalkeeper kits because that looks ridiculous as well. What's happening to Elliot? Is he up for grabs? Elliot will get sold, mate. I think. You know what? Let's actually have a look. Liverpool, new Adidas kits, and I'll tell you which ones I'll get. Share this tab. Make that more visible for you. Share this. What's happened there? Fucking ads. Right. I'm gonna get. This is how I'm gonna do it. On this kit, whoever the striker is, I'll get. So if it's like Isak for somehow, I'll get Isak. If not, I'm getting Verts. If Isak comes, Verts will be on that kit. On that kit, I might get one of our other signings, like a Frimpong or something. That kit looks ridiculous as well. I like how we're gonna have like this thing going over the shirt. The retro badge, yes, love that. Obviously Adidas, man, they're just banging shirts. Literally, as soon as these kits are out, I'm going straight to that club shop. As soon as these kits are out, I'm off. I'm going. I'm getting in line. I'm going to be queuing from 7 a.m. No, I'm probably going to queue from you're probably going to need to queue from early doors because the club shop opens at what? Club shop opens at 9, doesn't it? So you're probably going to have to get there because the queue will be ridiculous. Because it's Adidas and they're always new kits. So I need to buy all 4. Yep. The club shop being refund for Adidas launch. Yep. The Adidas launch is going to be so sick. I'm literally going to be queuing from early doors. I'm like, yo, I'm there. I'm ready to go. I've literally got like a pot of money that I'm going to be spending for the Adidas stuff. I'm probably going to spend at least 400 quid minimum. I'm probably going to spend at least minimum like 300-400 quid. Pick up a couple of the shirts. Maybe might buy like one of the hoodies or something, like the Adidas Liverpool hoodie or something like that. Replace Diaz with Rodrigo. Red kit Salah. White kit Verts. Green kit Kirkes. I feel like on the home kit, you've always got to get one of the main new signings. It's like a Verts or something. I've queued from 5 a.m. Yeah, I might have to queue from 5 a.m. as well, mate. And then once the kits are out, I'm gonna do like an unboxing video. Where I'm literally gonna do a live unboxing of the kit. First kit number prediction 27. True, Newcastle need a right winger. The training tops will be cold. Oh my god, the training tops. Oh my god. Yes, I agree, and that's what I said about the badge and stuff. The Kirkes and the green kit. Oh, these kits are just gonna. Oh my! I'm so gassed about Adidas, man. Liverpool and Adidas. All we need now is Carlsberg. and then we're suited and we're ready to go. The green one is almost as amazing as the home. All three are banging. Do you know what I love about all three? It's the third kit badge. That's what I love from the old kits in the 90s. Like, this is what we want. Then you look at this badge, they've got like a shield on it. That's kind of cool. Obviously, that's just like these ones. And then, yeah, oh my days. The Adidas authenticity thing at the bottom there. The stripes. I reckon that in a long sleeve would be, oh my god. Love a long sleeve Adidas kit. Now the Champions League. Honestly, the club better be stocked up on kits, because I'm telling you now, hundreds of people will be going into that club shop and buying all of them, all of the kits, even the training shit will be sick. I actually genuinely cannot wait. I might have to do a live stream from the Club World Cup, not the Club World Cup, from the club shop. Do an actual like live stream reacting to the kits and buying them, trying them on. That'd be kind of sick. I'm gonna do definitely a video around when the kits are out. 1st of August, isn't it? But I believe you can pre-order them. No, because I always get my kits from the club shop. Like every year, my granddad will pick them up for me. So, that home kit screams Champions League. Yeah, that's what I mean. Mate, all of them, all the club shops are all gonna be, all the stores, all the 3-4 stores that we have, they're gonna be gone. Do you think like even like sport places like people will go Sports Direct and all that, they will all be snapped up? Yeah, do a live stream. We have to endure that McDonald's Minecraft kit with Nike. Nah, honestly, I like this kit. I don't get how people don't like it. It's a nice kit. It is a nice kit. You would need to get loads of views to do a kit review on the same day as well. I am gonna do a kit review as soon as 1st of August hits. Yo, I'm outside at 6 a.m. 6 a.m. So yeah, if I see any of you guys there, big up. Imagine we agree a fee for Isak 120. What would you do? And I've said if we sign Alexander Isak, mate, I'm doing a 24-hour live stream. Yes, for the people that are new, yes, you've heard that. I will be doing a 24-hour live stream if we sign Alexander Isak. Have you seen Tottenham's new black kit? I've not seen any of the new kits, barring literally our ones that are coming. Liverpool should buy tops on the back in the summer. Or more important than Isak. I thought black kits are not allowed because ref wears black. What do you mean? Loads of teams have got black kits. I know. Do you know what I wish about the green kit? I'm going to say it now. That badge, they should have put that badge on the home kit. Oh my god. Oh my god. I'm going to get, my plan is, right? So, if Isak doesn't happen, let's just say it don't, I'm getting Verts on home. If Isak does come, Isak on home, Verts on away. If Isak don't come on the away kit, I'm gonna get probably maybe like a Salah or someone. The third kit, I'm thinking Virgil. Mate, you know what? What about a Connor Bradley kit? A Connor Bradley kit? I reckon. Oh, that kit is just. I've never been so excited for kits, man. Especially because it's Adidas. Google Tottenham away kit. Tottenham away kit. What is it? This. To be fair, that's actually quite nice, but not as nice as these. Gomez is not a top defender. Defo, that on that badge on the green kit will Defo, that badge on the green kit will look amazing on all of them. Exactly, man. I wish we go back to our old badge before. Do you know the badge that we had before this kit badge here? Best badge we should have had. I'm thinking as well, I'll probably get all three of these in short sleeves, and then I'm going to get one of them in long sleeves. Just because it's Adidas. Like, do you know what I mean? Also, Liverpool, Guehi's at number 9. Future captain, material Connor Bradley. Yeah, I love Connor Bradley. The refs wear black shorts. I think it depends. Yeah. Chiesa. Anyone in our squad currently wearing 14. Well, Henderson had 14, didn't he? I think 14 is available. Chiesa. I would get a Chiesa kit if he wasn't going to be leaving this summer, which he probably is, unfortunately. Yeah. Get the red long sleeve. Yeah. They're all banging that. Oh yeah, Chiesa's 14. Chiesa's 14. That'll be free. Verse 14? Probably not. I would love it if Adidas did a black and gold. That's a dream kit. My favourite Adidas kit of all time. I loved this as a child growing up. For me, I'm sorry, the 2009 kits are my babies. Like, these are what you call a thing of beauty. Like, come on. Like, this one as well. Torres. I've got that kit. Like, oh my days. Like, I'm so glad we're going back to Adidas, man. I'm so glad we're going back to Adidas. Did you see a point where we didn't sign a 9? We keep hold of Chiesa and playing the 9. I love it. I would love to keep Chiesa, mate. I just think it's very unlikely. News to Napoli. Yep, that looks like that's going to happen. But yeah, people, we are going to wrap up the stream here. It is boiling here. I'm going to go and chill for a bit. We'll have a video up later tonight. Nice chatting to 60 plus people watching, and we're just chatting about Liverpool kits. Like these. Alright, people, make sure you smash that likes, you're subscribing to the channel. We're on that road to 1,700 subs. Also, we will be doing a vlog. So if you want to see me vlog when these kits are out at the club shop, smash the like, subscribe, and a month tomorrow. Oh my god, it's a month tomorrow. Oh my days. A month tomorrow, the kits are out. Liverpool's back in 2 weeks. 2 weeks today, I think our first game is. On the 13th. Pre-season's actually in just over a week. So we've got pre-season content coming up. They got 2, mate, always in the chat. Big up to everyone that's watching. Take care. Have a good rest of your day. Up the Reds. Isak. Come on, join the Reds, mate. Take care, everyone. Goodbye.